first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. I can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else.
Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well.
We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train toward Hemdar, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done.
In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we can possibly do.
Understood.
You bet.
Right.
Alright. Let's do quests first. Let's see. The first one is to speak to Otto. Otto! You!
You're already in my house. What do you want?
Excuse us, but would you mind telling us about the details about the monster extermination?
Not at all. The Provincial Army did say that they would handle it, but they don't exactly seem to know what they're fucking doing. That's why we had a request of all of you to take care of it instead. My apologies of that.
It's perfectly fine. Please don't worry about it.
Just what sort of monster is it then?
Just what sort of monster are you, Laura? From what I've heard, it seems to be a massive avian monster. It appears massively at night. Bristol appears in the middle of the highway and blocking the passage through it. As such, we need to do something to take care of this quickly. Also, specifically, you'll find it heading west once you've left town. It's apparently situated itself in a stone bridge located in the...
Got it. We'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll report back to you once we're done. Let's go. Let's go and kill the fucking bird. Hello, Birdie! Ready to get your nuts chopped off? Birdie! I'm gonna come after you, bird. We should focus on getting more information. Fuck! I can't do anything yet. What's the other one? Go to the Grand Market and go and speak to someone about a lost wallet. Can we not just keep the wallet? Hello, I need to talk to you about a wallet. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Lizzie, would you? Oh, this is the car that Bay did.
That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's, who the market manager said would be coming then?
Yep, that's us.
We came to see about the request you sent in. Did you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet in my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in hopes that they would come pick it up, but no one came to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me?
Yep. We'll be happy to help.
Thank you. Here's the wallet I found then.
Wait a minute. Where's the money in the wallet?
We'll be sure to take good care of it.
I think the owner needs the money in the wallet as well.
I assume that you've already inspected the contents and taken the cash.
I did indeed. I don't know what you're talking about with the cash, though. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help me identify the owner. Just a couple of bills.
What exactly was inside it anyway?
Well, naturally there was mirror inside of it. I just couldn't believe how much was in there, though. The only thing was a train ticket to Hemdar that was scheduled for the night.
Seems that the owner is fairly well off traveler then.
There's not much that we can do with that as our only lead, though.
I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead.
Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go and ask at the station? Yeah, considering it's the train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means they might have already been at the station themselves to ask about it.
Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this.
Let's go and find this person's fucking... Let's get them back the fucking wallet. Who lost their wallet? Someone lost the wallet!
I only took 500 mira from it, but don't tell anyone.
After entering the station, we asked people. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seemed to match the description we received too. Can I ask when the inquiry was made? I believe it was after that phone call. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was completely lost without her wallet and its contents. From what I can tell, she seems to be traveling alone too. I get why she would be in a panic then.
Did she say anything else that could lead us to her?
She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. If it's the Webercock right down the street, you can't miss it.
How convenient. We happen to be staying there ourselves.
Okay, let's go ask Margot. Margot! Marco!
Polo!
Marco!
Polo?
You! Hey there, something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to ask you. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle! Bad timing though, she just left. That's unfortunate.
But we have a name now at least. That makes life a lot easier. Fuck.
True. All that's left now is to actually meet with her.
She mentioned that she'd be searching at the rest area in the Grand Market next, so why don't you head there? Make sure you return it to her, okay? We will, let's go. Back to the fucking market! Jesus Christ! We gotta keep fucking running around the bloody pissing area.
Oh, she's not here. She's went into the station.
God damn it!
You went into the toilet!
Hey, you! Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for a wallet, would you?
She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now.
Do you know where she went then?
Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on God for now, though. Does that help you at all?
I think that's only one place that could be.
Shall we make our way to the church?
Seems like our best bet for now. Also, someone needs to answer the cell phone.
Nobody needs to answer the cell phone.
Someone needs to answer the cell phone because I could keep hearing it.
Someone needs to answer the cell phone.
Like seriously, that's like 2 cell phone calls now.
Sorry. Okay, that was me.
You!
Oh, so you want to find your wallet? Well, maybe if you do this thing for me. No, they're here. Oh, Eidos, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my mirror in a place like this?
Looks like we found her.
The tragic heroine act made it kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we have to interrupt her. Excuse me!
Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have my...
Please calm down, we just want to ask you something.
Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle?
I am.
Thought so.
You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you?
You are thieves! Get police! Police! Where did you find it?
Well, you see...
Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me, however. Kindness remains in people's hearts after all, it would seem.
It looks that way, yeah.
Regardless, I'm very grateful you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you would like in return?
All of it!
You can take of what's currently... You could take half of what's currently in here if you'd like.
I don't think we can accept that.
Your thanks alone are enough.
I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet Search began. I see no reason why you can't have it. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful.
Thank you.
We gratefully accept then.
You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. Wait a minute. Wallet?
She gave us a goddamn plush.
If she has a wallet, then... My God, she's a man!
Oh, you know, Richard, she just wants to carry a wallet instead of a purse.
Oh, okay.
So you managed to find the owner after all, then? Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough.
I'm glad that we can help.
Please excuse us then.
Alright, that's one quest done. We can't do the rest of them. Hey, you, fidget spinner man.
To think, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Grand Market of fidget spinners. What did I ever do to deserve this?
Selling fidget spinners.
You! I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. Oh, you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior.
He seems really fucking depressed.
It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business.
So what brings you here? Do you need something with me?
Well, actually,
You're investigating?
that's right. We really appreciate if you can answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit.
I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing at least.
You don't have to sound so pessimistic.
Well, can you blame me? You're students at the military academy. You're not exactly detectives.
That is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this.
We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful.
You won't get anything out of me! I mean, okay, fine. I said I wouldn't. I never said I wouldn't help you. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning.
You didn't?
As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open as well, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. I guess I shouldn't have left the store all unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done.
So by morning, the store had already been destroyed and your goods been stolen. Gotta think of it. What goods were stolen exactly?
Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. A fidget spinner.
That's a weird looking fidget spinner.
A fidget spinner? This is a brand that's popular in the capital?
That's kind of
Yes.
That's kind of funny because it is popular right now.
It's been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only time I've left now. I dread to think how much money I've lost in a single night. That damn coward sabotaging my business!
It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions.
It's never too early to jump to conclusions!
Shut up! You're old! Your opinion doesn't matter. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability?
No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns and sharing the spot with me, he decided to destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm gonna get him to give me all my fidget spinners back, no matter what it takes.
Please try to stay calm.
I had a Captain America fidget spinner.
Do you know if you caused any more? You know if you caused any more trouble, the Provincial Army will arrest you.
Yeah, I know, but it's a matter of justice. I can't just let my pretend that having all my fidget spinners never happened. It's on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my fidget spinners back, whatever it takes.
Well, I can't promise success. Also, we've probably dated this video heavily. Like, this video is probably really dated by the time fidget spinners are over. But I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. He looks depressed. Look how depressed he looks.
Where's the rope?
Yeah, you kill yourself. Goddamn motherfucker! What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can we have a moment of your time? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, those kids from the military academy, right? What the fuck do you want? I got nothing to sell to you, obviously. Yeah, even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell. I'm basically ruined. On top of all that, the Provincial Army and that other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? I don't blame him. But we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see... You're investigating this mess, huh? Well, isn't it obvious? It's that fucking cook! So, would you consider a couple room rush? Sure, why not? I'm not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I got nothing else to lose.
Not exactly a vote of confidence.
Hey, he's willing to cooperate, so I say cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time of the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much I can be of help, if that's what you're asking about. See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back until this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant, just got pissed drunk and ran about at him all night.
And you're certain of this?
Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My stall is in complete fucking shambles! And as if that weren't bad enough, all my goddamn fucking porn is gone!
So, the porn was stolen.
Yeah, that right? All my goddamn browser stuff, all my DVDs, all my magazines, everything's gone! Seeing all that stuff really gone sewing me up! It was like I hadn't been drinking at all! And that's when I went over to that fool stall and make him pay for taking out my Bronzer DVDs! I mean, they're illegal copies! Well, why did you go straight to him? Well, isn't it fucking obvious he did it? He freaking DDT'd my stall! But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his store destroyed too? He must have done that to himself too! He probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible.
You sell dildos for a living, so it seems pretty excessive and unlikely.
Shut up!
While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and only cloud the true issues at one.
But it's so frustrating!
You're frustrating!
I lost so many cock rings! I lost so much money because of this! I'm gonna have to shut down the shop! That is bad. If I can get my goods back at least, maybe I can salvage enough to sell a float! Oh wait, a float! But what are the odds of actually getting some cock rings, dildos, DVDs, and all that shit back? None of the merchants saw anybody do anything, and the Provincial Army sure ain't gonna do shit about it. I mean, who's gonna help a guy selling porn? I'm finished. Pure and simple. All this hard work I've put into getting this far, and this is how my dreams end. My porn dreams are over. Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much we can actually be able to do anything for you. I mean, you're fucking weird and everything, but we'll do what we can. So, cheer up. I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't got much hopes. Good luck, though. Probably gonna kill myself. Well, at least those two have something in common. They both want to kill themselves now. What does everyone think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them are responsible. And yeah, you're right. They're both well off together. They can kill themselves for all I care.
Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other's stall, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil.
It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's goods. Oh, thank you for moving that very quickly, because I can't English anyway.
It's fine.
But I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place.
I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're gonna have to look somewhere else to find viable suspects. Where though? I mean, who could possibly have done it? Let's think for a second.
It was Jesus that did it!
But he's not here.
It's impossible to
That's
say
what
right now.
makes
We
it-
don't have any solid lead. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was?
The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere.
Actually, there is one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior. We can come one step closer to find out our culprits. Who do you mean? I'm talking about the Provincial Army. The Provincial Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime despite it happening right under their noses. And someone's stolen porn. Yeah, we can't have kids finding that. And that begs the question, why not? And better question is, are they looking at the porn?
Well, they are the army.
Well, that's a good point.
The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the taxation, which means the Provincial Army should refuse to intervene in
Crawls.
quarrels with I can read. Leave me alone. Within the market as well.
If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning?
Now that you mention it, it really doesn't make sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is they brought the dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved.
Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. That's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around ourselves? We might be able to learn something from them if that could aid us in our investigation.
That may be worth an attempt.
The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can find.
Yeah, let's go and harass the guard. Hey!
We're just gonna walk up and there's just gonna be a guard trying to spin a fidget spinner on a dildo.
Man, this fidget spinner is so good. Oh shit! Oh, students from the military! What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we're hoping you might be able to help us with something. Can we ask you some questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What does that have to do with me?
We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thor's military academy. And we would very much appreciate a chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study and could prove most invaluable to our education if you'd permit it.
Alright, I'll stay here, I'll see what I can do. They know about the fidget spinners!
Quick, hide the cock rings!
It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura.
In times like these, we need to make good of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all.
But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can do, what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters. It's how they say it, and even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. Oh no, not you again.
I'd be appreciated taking the time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. I got 5 cock rings on right now.
Wait, what? What did you say?
What? I don't even have the word.
I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning, and
Oh, that one that didn't happen? Yeah.
Why did you mention cock rings?
Anyways, what were you saying?
Would we be correct in assuming that the Provincial Army would be conducting no further investigation?
Is that what we came here to ask?
My dialogue loaded finally. Is that all?
Hold on,
Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously?
Laura, I'm not sure.
You got a big mouth for someone your age.
Shut up!
It seems that you got a lot of how the military unit actually works.
What do you mean?
Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of Provincial be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, the number one priority should reinforce the will of the region's ruling lord.
Duke Alberia.
As members of the Provincial Army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we do we have to protect.
I assume you're referring to the local petition against the Sales tax increase? So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect?
In terms of my eyes, however you want. I'm a soldier. We will follow orders. That's how the military works. If you don't, you're going to jail. And we don't...
This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame?
I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore.
Oh, so, is that it then? This has been enlightening. Now, excuse me, I have a job to do.
Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Elliot?
Huh, fine, ask it.
Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All he had left was that one sample.
What are you talking about? That merchant from the capital, Heinz Beans, was the one who was planned to sell him accessories.
What?
What did you just say?
What are you all looking at me like that for?
How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all.
How peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves.
Sir, I think they fucking know!
We have our own ways of finding these things today. You do well not to underestimate us. Now we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We're leaving. And we're going to jail.
He put himself in jail?
Yes.
Do you think...
The fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all. But the burglary happened last night, and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any other opportunity during that time for them to do any digging, not without running into us.
Agreed. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though that would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke Alberia must have issued permits for both stalls.
That's true, and the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother?
Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? Prepare for trouble!
And make it double.
I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to stop fighting so they can get robbed while the tension was tension between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning.
Meanwhile, the Provincial Army has no interest in actively working toward a solution, unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition.
So they waited for things to get out of hand and then showed up to force both parties into an uncomfortable... thank you, John.
Sorry.
Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough that they feel like they have no choice but to withdraw from the petition. This is turning out to be an even more shadier situation than I thought.
Yeah, but thanks to Ellie, I do believe we've finally uncovered the truth of the matter.
That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist.
I just got lucky, that's all.
You're a shitty fighter, though.
So, what we know is that the Provincial Army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the Provincial Army, that's not going to be an easy task.
No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades.
I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Keldic. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train. No, that can't be. But on a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicions for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gone far. Maybe we can ask around the main road and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving or entering the town.
That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good. Let's go and find this fucker.